I'd like to urge you to participate generously in the Share the Journey initiative, which has been started by our Holy Father Pope Francis. He's invited all Catholics and other believers and people of no faith to embrace the experience of migrants and refugees. And in a lovely phrase, he describes it as standing in the shoes of these brothers and sisters of ours, so that we may know something of their experience, to listen to their stories and their experience. This is something which is very close to my own heart, as my parents came to this country from the west of Ireland in the 1950s. My father, as one of 14 siblings, followed his older brothers as an economic migrant in order to find work as part of the London Irish community. My mother came for health reasons. She'd had two older sisters who had died from tuberculosis. So her family sent her to London in order to improve her health. Mum and Dad met in London and married and settled there, and I and my two brothers were raised as part of that London Irish community. So I know something of the experience of what it is to be away from your homeland. My mother integrated very well into the country, my father less well so. He never completely felt at home in only English-speaking circles. But they made a good life here, and they were very appreciative of being able to establish a place of security in which to raise a family. This campaign, which is sponsored in this country and encouraged by CAFOD and by Caritas Social Action, encourages each of us to step into the shoes of the experience of a migrant and a refugee, to know something of what it means to walk in their shoes, to be far from our homeland, and yet in this way to encourage a greater and deeper understanding, especially for those migrants and refugees who come to us in order to find security and peace and a safe place in which to raise their children.